Now, today they announced Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia, and that's going to be a big fight. Personally, I think that's a big fight for both gentlemen. I think it's a big deal for Devin Haney. First and foremost, let me say that I really like the way that Bill Haney is moving Devin Haney, and some people think that that is an insult, but personally, I think fighting in boxing, there's always been matchmakers in boxing, right? And those matchmakers and the people that are around you are there to put you in the best position to shine, make a lot of money, and get all of your goals accomplished. And I think they're doing a good job of moving Devin Haney. And I think this is another example of moving Devin Haney in a direction that's good. Ryan Garcia, I commend him for being so willing to get into the ring with everybody, right? He's been in the ring now with Tank. He's getting in the ring with Devin. Those were three gentlemen that were a part of those four kings. So what are your thoughts on that particular matchup? I don't know if you had heard the news that they were announcing that fight.
Yeah, I heard it's gonna be in April or August or something like that.
Yeah, April 20th.
Yeah. Um, no, I always love superstars fighting each other. Ryan's not scared to fight no one. I think and I'm very interested how Devin Haney does with Ryan because they've been going back and forth with Tank and everything. So I want to see what he does with Ryan. Even though like I said, style makes fights. He just might give Devin a little more harder time than Tank. So we'll have to see because I know they have sparred before, but sparring is not fighting. So it's going to be an interesting fight. It's going to be a big fight too.
Stylistically, how do you think they match up, and who would you favor going into that fight?
Well, you have to favor the undefeated fighter. So you got to favor Devin. So because he's unblemished. So it's going to be interesting. Devin is starting to fight. These top guys, and he wanna really set his mark. So it's going to be an exciting fight for both guys. So may the best man win.
Absolutely, absolutely. I want to change gears with you. The PBC just recently announced their first card on Amazon Prime, Keith Thurman versus Tim Tszyu. And then they also have Rolly Romero versus Isak Pitbull Cruz. Interesting matchup with Keith Thurman moving up a weight division in order to get this opportunity for Tim Tszyu. My thoughts is it's interesting for Keith Thurman, just considering the fact that he's been so inactive for so long. Going up against a guy that, as far as I'm concerned, I know some people will disagree with this, that he's elite at 154, meaning he's one of the top 154 pounders in the sport currently. So what are your thoughts on Keith Thurman moving up, getting that opportunity, the inactivity? Is those things that could possibly affect Keith Thurman? And do you like that matchup for Keith?
No, I really don't. I really don't. Even though, Keith Thurman's considered now as a veteran, basically, more experienced, but he's smaller. Tim Tszyu is naturally bigger than he is. He's gonna be dealing with another range of strength and power.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be Keith Thurman got boxing ability and everything, and but it's interesting if he can exploit the holes that Tim Tszyu possesses, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna do very well, and probably can come out with the victory, because Tim Tszyu makes so many mistakes of just coming and not exploiting his defense.
Yeah.
So it's a very interesting fight because you can never count the one punch Thurman out. So because it's just interesting, can he carry the power that he possesses up to 154?
Yeah. Would you favor Keith Thurman in that fight, even though he's coming out? Because Keith Thurman will not have been in the ring for 2 years
No,
at the point in which
I
he
would.
gets in the ring with him.
I wouldn't fame it. I wouldn't favor I wouldn't favor Keith Thurman. I say it's a basically a even playing field a little bit because of what Keith Thurman has accomplished. You
Hmm.
know, and you can't give Tim Zoo the 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 lead because he's younger and all that. But I say you just even it out as a even playing field because of the circumstances that Keith Thurman had a long layoff and is coming back and fighting this hungry lion to make some of itself.
Yeah, that'll be it's an interesting fight from my perspective. I'm curious to see how it goes. First fight on PBC on Prime, so we'll see what ends up materializing there. Champ, I appreciate you. I know you always busy. I know you're there training some folks right now, so I'm gonna let you get back to it. But I appreciate you joining us quickly to give your thoughts on what's currently going on in the sport, man. Appreciate it.
No problem. My pleasure, my guy.
All right, have a good one. Peace.
Bye.